to YouTube. Welcome to Cafe Enoma's Mega Music Reaction Fest Week 2. We are going to give our reaction to Revelations by Iron Maiden. And this is our first time here, so let's get started.
We have reacted to Iron Maiden several times in the past. And I hope you enjoy all our reactions. And if you haven't, you can go through our Iron Maiden playlist to catch them all. Let's get started with Revelations.
Of the hangman, the smile on his lips, the light of the blade, you'll see the venom tears my space, the eyes of the nail are opening, you'll see. She came to me with a serpent's kiss as the eye of the sun rose on her lips. Moonlight catches
Guilty as charged.
Yeah?
What are your thoughts on this one,
Guilty as
Kirti?
charged. Why is that?
What are your thoughts?
Wow.
First time listener.
First time listen, and this was interesting. I loved the way the music was lined up, the way he sang the song so powerfully. The song lyrics were quite intense, but I liked the way they went about it, spacing it out for you to grasp most of it. Try and reflect on it as much as you can with the gaps of the music that were put. And pace of the song wasn't too fast for you not to understand what each line or
Yeah.
each of two lines would say at times. I love those clean breaks. You know, at one point when it started, the first one, and even when it happened in the middle of the song,
Cha-na-na,
I thought what happened?
cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
I thought it was the end of it. I had to, wait, and then again there was another one, and then I saw the pattern in it. So a great song, a great request, and I could read Peace of Mind, Piece.
That was the album, I
Peace
guess.
of Mind, yeah.
I guess the album.
I like that name, isn't it? Instead of Peace, it was Piece, Peace of Mind. So that is nice, and I like the first verse itself that we dear God, please bow down. It was not even bend down and see. Bow down and see what is going on earth. Our leaders are all faltering. They are bad people. They are all suffering here. And make things easier for us. Don't destroy us all because of our mistakes, but take away our pride. That is true. Once you take away this sense of ego, pride, self-centered thinking, all these selfish things from us, we may be living a better life. And then he went on to talk about different, pleasures. There were pleasures mentioned too. In life, what a human being goes through. The lady who came and kissed him, and that was like a
The serpent's
snake.
kiss.
That was a snake's venom that she planted in him like a seed, and then it tore apart his spine, like the core, the centermost part of our body, the core of our body. And when you look at it from spiritual way, as you said, it was more poetic. I could see it in a spiritual way because it starts with God.
Yeah, you
The
got
song started
a
with God.
lot more from this than I guess many people who have heard Iron Maiden for years would get on the first listen. That's amazing.
No.
So it is very, very spiritual, this one.
It is spiritual because he's talking about so many things. I could also relate to it from the Garden of Eden, when the man and the woman, like snakes, who
Yeah,
kissed
yeah.
each other. So, and how the earth and everything, our race started. So this was on a spiritual level, and this was talking about so much more in depth of a person's, I would say, awakening, realizing we have much more in us than what we feel. Most people feel it here, and many people feel it to the core, whatever happens to them. And this was music which would go much deeper than what you feel on the surface, what you just feel by hearing in your ears, and what you want to take it inside to your soul, your mind, your brain, your heart, and feel that way. So that line was very powerful when he said that the venom was tearing my spine. And being from India, I don't know if you're aware of it, but we have this chakras in the center of our body. And they go like 7 colors of the rainbow. And they start from the lowest part of a torso. So the first chakra will start from the lowest most part of your spine, you can say. And then it comes up, rises up till here. So I think he spoke about that, how his pleasure or lust was infecting him all over. That's what I felt. Like a snake's venom going down through him.
Certainly was a phenomenal title for the song, Revelations.
Revelations.
Deeply spiritual from Iron Maiden. I love the tune, the clean breaks,
Da-da-da.
the drumming, the guitaring, the bass guitaring, and of course,
His voice.
the voice of Bruce Dickinson. Wow. It was, you got it right, very, very well in this one. The pace of the song was beautifully maintained.
It was very well done.
It was written and composed so beautifully. When the vocal parts came in, the singers' parts came in, it slowed down,
Yeah.
and with the rest of it was up tempo. So it was beautifully arranged, beautifully composed. You actually can get a lot of the words on the first listen, which is beautifully done by Iron Maiden. They really did this one well. This is a great tune. It sounded familiar, I may have heard it ages ago, but at the same time it was pure Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden at its best. This is probably an album when they were, really at their prime. They still are in many ways, but really at their prime as far as music creation is concerned. This had it all. The vocal artistry of the lead vocalist, the great lead guitaring, bass guitaring and drumming of the other musicians. It was beautifully done. And Iron Maiden is one of those heavy metal bands, the old school bands, 3 guitarists. So that makes it really sound good. And this is a song where you can get that. If you listen to it on your headphones or even at a louder volume on your stereo, you will catch, the beauty of that 3 guitar heads playing on the stage.
I like the song how it started with a story. It is kind of a story. It's kind of what he feels and he wants to tell the world what it is about. And then there is an ending too. There is an ending with you and with me. It is you who is in charge, who has the power. And we have so many powers, as I was mentioning. Within us, we have so many powers. And in, I won't say Hinduism, but in yoga, because yoga doesn't restrict to a single religion or land, it is universal. And in yoga, we have so many of these, I would say we have to be, look inside. There is a opposite term to it, I can't remember it right now. Inverted, I think. To be outward. You have to look within to straighten your perspectives outside.
Yeah.
And yoga is all about that. Unless you have discovered yourself fully within yourself and your own physical body and your own soul within yourself, you can't look at world in a better way, in a proper way. If you keep judging the people by their look and not looking yourself what you are never ever going to understand who's doing what and why are they doing what they are doing. And there always be this confusion and this fight of pride and this destruction and the mayhem that we are going through in today's time. And this will never end because we keep pointing out fingers at everybody. It is you, it is you, it is you. But ultimately it is all of us, aren't we? So let's just look inside for a change and see what it is us.
Yeah.
Right? I guess that's a lot to digest for our viewers for now. So we'll leave them some time, just like the song did, and say goodbye and see you again.
This is definitely worth a lot of listens. It's a good song, great song, and it has all the makings of a masterpiece.
It is a masterpiece.
It's really worth listening to it many times. Goodbye from Cafe Enoma.
Thanks for watching.
The Mega Music Reaction Fest V2 continues. Catch all our reactions. We'd love to have you with us all the way.